Welcome to Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome back to an all-new episode of Tax Insight here on the Lakeshore's Good Neighbor, WOMT, 1240 AM, 107.9, and streaming online anytime at WMTradio.com. We have Jeff once again from Hawkins Ash. Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
Hey, today we're talking about the residential solar power credit.
Right, because we've been talking a lot about the recently signed Inflation Reduction Act, which included a lot of green provisions. And, we've been talking about that, like I said, all month. So if you missed one of those previous shows, just go to our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa, and you can listen to them. But today, I want to talk about the residential clean energy credits that a homeowner can get by installing solar onto their home.
All right, so unlike last week when we talked about rebates, this is a tax credit, correct?
Right. We're back to the tax return on this one. And the credit can actually be up to 30% of the cost of these projects.
All right, so how does it work?
So a homeowner can install solar heating or electric generation or other solar home products and receive a tax credit. And the credit is based off the cost of the product, plus any installation costs, plus any other costs that are associated with the project.
So then who can get this credit?
So homeowners can get the credit on both their primary and their secondary residence, as long as both those homes are located in the United States. And the other nice thing is that in order to get this 30% credit, there is no income limit. So anyone can get this credit.
Awesome. When does the purchase have to be made, though?
That's the nice thing. So since the credit is available for the next 10 years, the energy improvements can be made at any time through the year 2032. After that point, the credit's still available, but the percentage decreases. So plenty of time to take advantage.
So is there a limitation on how much a homeowner can actually spend?
There's really not. So if you spend $10,000 or $100,000, you're still going to get that 30% rebate. Now, the only limitation is that the credit is not refundable. So it's limited to the amount of tax that you have on your return. But if the credit ends up being more than your tax, that credit can be carried forward. So the nice thing is it's not lost.
So how does this work if their state also has a tax credit?
Yeah, so for federal purposes, a state credit does not affect the federal credit, but you'll need to check with your state just to see how it's going to impact that state credit.
Jeff, a lot of great information each and every week here in Tax Insight. A lot of information that listeners need to connect with the team over at Hawkins Ash. What is the best way of reaching out to you guys?
I would go on Twitter and just follow us over there or like us on Facebook.
Jeff, thank you for your time. We'll talk to you next week here on Tax Insight on WOMT.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs, part of your business, part of your life.